You sit down in your craft space, having carved out an hour to finally get crafty, but you look around and you don't even know where to start. It happens to all of us. Some of us have maybe even been avoiding our craft space altogether because we just feel lost. Hi, I'm Jess from JessCrafts.com, and I'm here to help you make the most of your crafty time and supplies. Today, let's talk about 5 things you can do to help you get back to crafting when you feel stuck. I'm going to organize these from the ones that need the most creative energy to the one that needs the least creative energy in the hopes that it will help the most people. Number 1, search a specific supply. Pick a supply in your stash that you're excited to use and do a search for it. An image search is most helpful. You can also look on the manufacturer's blog or Instagram profile to find inspiration. This might spark some ideas. You may even decide to copy another card. That's great. Just be sure to give them clear credit if you share it anywhere. Number 2, join a challenge. Sometimes you want someone to do some of the deciding for you, or you find it easier to work with some constraints. I recommend and have used challenge blogs for years. The challenge might be to use a specific theme, set of colors, or a technique. A big bonus of participating in a challenge is that sometimes a prize is offered to a random participant, which means you can share your work and get comments which might encourage you to keep crafting. In the video description, I'll link you to several challenges you might want to check out. Number 3, use a sketch. This has been my go-to since I started paper crafting over 10 years ago. Find a sketch somewhere on the internet and make a card similar to the sketch's layout. This sometimes gives you even more direction than a challenge, but is more open-ended in other ways. Maybe you know you need to make a birthday card, so you can't use the challenge of making a Christmas card with pink and glitter, but a sketch is still helpful. Usually, there are several examples to go with the sketch that you can use for further inspiration. Also, you can leave things out or change the orientation of the sketch to fit your needs. In the video description, I'll link you to several places where you can find sketches to use. Add them to a Pinterest board or bookmark them for future reference. Number 4, use templates. If even a sketch feels too open-ended, then I recommend a template. You can use one of my paper busting templates and know exactly what size to cut each piece of paper and where it will go on the finished card. A bonus to this method is you won't even have any scraps left over. You will have used a full sheet or 2 from your stash. You might even get carried away and bust a whole paper pad with coordinating embellishments. It's my favorite way to make a whole paper pad disappear from my stash. Check out jesscrafts.com/resources or find a link in the video description to print and use your first template today. Number 5, organize your stash. If none of these ideas sparked creative energy in you, that's okay. You don't have to craft, and you don't have to feel guilty about it. Crafting is meant to bring you joy. Also, your supplies, for the most part, won't go bad waiting for you. Many of us are still using rubber stamps we bought 10, 20, or even 30 plus years ago. However, most people will benefit from a little cleaning or organizing to make their space more inviting. So start with trash, or putting your old coffee cup in the sink, or things that have an obvious home. When my desk is out of control, I start by putting away all the little things that get pulled out and strewn about but have an easy and established place in my craft space. I put away the scissors, adhesive, markers, stamp blocks, etc. I file away my stamps by company and my dies by category. Then, if I have the time, energy, inclination, I move on to the harder stuff, the stuff that doesn't have a home, the stuff that is forming an ever-growing stack in the corner of my desk. I pick one thing and think, does this fit into one of my existing categories of things? Maybe it's a new Lawn Fawn stamp set and it just needs to go in a zip-top bag and then be added to the rest of the Lawn Fawn stamps in my drawers. Easy peasy. For a lot of people, if the space is more clean, organized, and inviting, it will be easier to create next time. The next time that you're feeling stuck, try one of these ideas. Search for a specific supply. Join a challenge. Use a sketch. Use templates. Or organize your stash. You will probably make something that you like. And if you don't like it, that's okay too. Keep going. Practice makes progress. Even if you don't make something, you might just feel a little more inspired for the next time or have a space that's just a little bit more inviting. I am really focused on making paper crafting feel accessible, easy, and fun for anyone who wants to try it. That's why you can download 100 plus free paper busting templates at jesscrafts.com. Subscribe and click the bell so you'll get that next template and a jolt of inspiration to keep you crafty. If you found this video inspiring, here's another video where you can find more ideas for enjoying your crafty time and supplies. See you in the next video.